Hi, this is Simon Leung from SimonLeung.com, and today we're going to talk about how your 2021 is going so far. Now, I know it has been a while since we've actually gone on live directly on my own personal channels, but I figured it was time. I figured there were a lot that has been going on, and we are quickly approaching 8 weeks into 2021. So I figured, hey, why not now? As opposed to tomorrow or the next day or next week or next month, because 8 is a lucky number and we're right in the middle of Chinese New Year. So if you are joining us for the very first time, and you very well might be, since we took a very long duration off on a hiatus to do many other different projects, so which I will be talking to you more about in just a short while. But again, if you're joining us for the first time or if you are returning, please let me know that you are on here live, or maybe you're watching us on the replay, and leave a comment. Let me know which country you're in. Let me know which city, as well as the time that you are joining us, because we always strive to be an international and global community. Now, of course, for all of you who are here, maybe you would have in the past hear me talk a lot about setting goals and expectations. In fact, when we kicked the year off in 2021 and we started talking about, hey, what's everything that you are planning to do this year and beyond, your New Year resolutions and all those great things, right? We always begin each year talking about what are some of the goals that we have in store for us. And now that we're about 2 months in, it's a great time for us to revisit and see our progress, check out on some updates, and maybe just letting you know, as well as you letting me know, where we are in terms of progress and how we are in terms of moving forward. And just so that you know, we have been working really hard. We have been doing a lot of different projects, and I as well have been communicating with a lot of different students, clients, just people who want to get together in a mastermind where we are trying to get even more active as possible. In fact, I think that the more people that we get into there, we're going to be looking for leaders. We're going to be looking for people who step up and eventually want to do big things as well. So if you are one of them and you have not yet joined our mastermind, I want to invite you to go to simonleung.com/mastermind. Again, that's simonleung.com/mastermind, and join, check it out, be a part of everything that we're doing, because it is our ultimate goal that we become even more active than ever. And we're going to grow it. We're going to be, we're going to be doing a lot more cool things. And in just a short while, I will also be announcing some of the smaller projects. In fact, some projects are pretty big as well that we're going to be working on. And we're going to talk more about that in much more in depth right there inside of our group. So if you're interested in working with us, make sure that you go to simonleung.com/mastermind. Now, one of the biggest benefits, of course, in joining us on all these different live streams, and I haven't really been doing one of these for maybe a few weeks now. Last year, when we first started doing it, I was on for pretty much every single day and had the opportunity to meet up with people and talk to you and really, connect for the first time and reconnecting as well. But the way that the Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and all these other social media algorithms work is that if we kind of fall off the rail for even a few days, sometimes it's hard to gain back that momentum. So I completely understand if you're here, but maybe you're not completely live with us, or maybe you won't be able to catch us until the replay later on, simply because the algorithm isn't really pushing this content through, especially if it's live. But no worries, if you're here, I would appreciate the opportunity to connect with you. Let me know, leave a comment, interact, engage. It would be great for us to start talking about what is next. But just so that you know, because right now it can only be a one-way conversation unless we have somebody who is there wanting to tell me about how your 2021 is going. But just to give you a brief overview of my 8 weeks into 2021 so far, we did start off with a bang, with a lot of different business plans in place. And in fact, I think we were quite successful, because over the last 8 weeks or so, we did successfully complete the beginning structures of multiple new business plans. In fact, there are so many things that we want to do. There are so many big projects that we want expansions on. We want you, if you're interested, if you're also an entrepreneur, if you're looking for different opportunities, and if you're interested in somehow exploring different opportunities with us, I want to have you be involved as well. So if you're interested, let me know. Type in a yes inside of the comments. Again, whether it's live or on the replay. And as soon as we get the chance, we will reach out to you personally and talk to you a little bit more about what is in store and how we can potentially work together as well. But in addition, obviously, I haven't been spending so much time online or at least on live streams, and that's because I have been extremely busy both in my personal as well as in my professional life. In terms of my personal lifestyle, we've definitely been busy trying to upgrade a lot of different things. I've been trying to upgrade not only my live stream setup and all those different things, but if you have me as a friend on Facebook or on Twitter or Instagram or anything like that, you may have noticed that recently we got our keys to our brand new place. So that's all very exciting and everything. However, because we're still under lockdown, it means that there's a lot that we need to do in order for us to prepare for renovations and all those things, remodeling and all those things. It's going to be a little bit while longer before we can actually move in. However, as you can imagine, if you can get a new property or something like that, it takes a lot of work. And all this lockdown lifestyle that we have right here in Malaysia just kind of slows everything down. However, with that aside, of course, while we are here, this gives us the opportunity to be able to focus on a lot of different things in the business aspect. Just to give you an idea, so far in 2021, I've been involved in about 35 live virtual events, and this has been both in English as well as a couple sessions, believe it or not, in my broken Chinese as well. We've done free events, we've done paid events. In fact, we have events where we basically do sessions for over 700, 800 paid students for 4 to 5 hour sessions at a time. So we always believe in the concept of not just delivery, but over delivery. And I'm very proud to be a part of a team for one of our teams to be able to over deliver to our students in the capacity that we have been able to do. In addition to that, we've also been doing some 2-day live events, a lot of webinars, as well as being involved in multiple speaker events. In fact, later on this year, we plan to arrange and organize, multiple of these multi-speaker events as well. So again, if you want different types of opportunities, if you're excited about being a part of things that we are working on, now is a great time for us to reach out as well. And just so that you know, it isn't just localized. We don't just do events for people in Malaysia or even in Southeast Asia. Yes, we do have a global audience. In fact, most of our sessions, they are international, which means that there is no boundaries. We get people from Australia, people in the US, people in Kenya, people in South Africa, you name it. Pretty much we've seen new friends coming up in a lot of different countries as well. So that's all, again, very exciting. However, just so that you know, we also have some geographically targeted types of events as well. For example, we've done several events where we were focusing just simply in Malaysia. Then there were some that invited people in Thailand and Vietnam. Last week, I did an event where it was 100% focused on corporations within the Philippines. So yes, we do a lot of really, targeted things and projects. And so if that is something in your horizon, or if you have an interest in sharing our content to your geographical audience, that is something that we can also discuss as well. Now, regarding some of the new businesses, we do have multiple new projects that are in the works, and I will reveal a whole lot more in the upcoming weeks as well as months. As soon as we get more information, more development, as soon as the websites are built and ready, we absolutely would be excited to share a lot of that content with you so that if you are interested in potentially working with us, there is chances that we can finally collaborate in 2021. Now, just so that you know as well, there are multiple ways, in fact, that we can potentially work together, and how we're going to be working together, it really does depend on what you are interested in. For example, if you are somebody who might be starting out, maybe you're just beginning, okay, and maybe you want to learn about business, you want to learn about entrepreneurship, you want to learn about wealth creation, well, there's plenty of opportunity for you to learn. If you want to learn and take classes on topics such as live streaming, how to do webinars, how to do sales, how to overcome the lockdown and all these crises that we are experiencing as a result of the pandemic, of being locked down and everything along those lines, well, this is your opportunity to learn as much as you can so that you can improve your lifestyle. However, notwithstanding, let's say that maybe some of you, you're already experts, you're already professionals. Maybe you already have your own programs and your own courses. You're a speaker, an author, trainer, mentor, coach, whatever, and you're looking to expand globally, looking for additional opportunities, both on an international fronts, virtually, as well as physical live events, as soon as those eventually are available for us to adapt once again. Well, this is yet another opportunity because we are looking for speakers, we are looking for trainers, we are looking for mentors. So if you go as far as to connect with me personally on Facebook, for example, you may have noticed that recently I put up one post about, hey, if you are an author, if you are a mentor or a speaker or a trainer or a mentor, how would you like to collaborate with us with the opportunity to expand globally, right? And of course, for all of my friends who are in that space, you've reached out to me, you've connected with me, you've left comments, you've liked, you've sent me private messages. Well, this is a great first step because then this allows me the opportunity to share more with you about all the exciting projects that we are in fact working on. So yes, do let me know by leaving a comment directly on this stream, wherever it is that you might be watching us, or go find me on Facebook, go find that post and leave a comment, because this is once again a great opportunity for us to finally connect and let us know that this is a great way for us to connect and potentially work together as well. In addition, okay, there are additional new partnerships that I am involved in, and multiple of them, actually several of them, we are working with existing multi-million-dollar companies across multiple countries, and we're talking about US companies, we're talking about Singaporean companies, we're talking about Malaysian companies, and even beyond that. And we are looking for global expansion. A lot of these companies that we've been working with, and I have really had the opportunity to get to know the co-founders really, really well over the last 10 plus years or so, they are looking to expand globally, starting, in fact, right here in Southeast Asia for several of our projects. And so if you are interested and being a part of these global expansions, if you are maybe located here in the Southeast Asia region, maybe you speak a different language, or maybe you know people who do, or maybe you work with other people who are multilingual or something along those lines, we also have a lot of opportunities for you in that line as well. So definitely, it all starts with communication. It all starts with reaching out, all of which we will collaborate and continue to elaborate on as time goes on over the next few days, few weeks, few months. All of these are additional great opportunities for us to do as well. So again, as long as you're located anywhere around the world, it really doesn't matter. And one interesting question, we got Prem asking India. Well, India, is that part of the world? Are you another another language that is outside of English? If the answer is yes, it doesn't matter if it's India or anywhere else, we do have opportunities. So in fact, I would probably say India is on one of our top 5 lists. So if you're interested, definitely reach out to me and let's talk about potential opportunities that we can be working together. Let me know more about what you do. Let me know more about the languages that you speak, about your background, about what you're interested in collaborating with, because yes, there are a whole bunch of different opportunities that we're very excited to be talking more about over time as the next days and weeks unfold. Yes, again, all of which we will continue to elaborate. And as mentioned, really, on my very first live stream of the year, which happened probably on the 1st or 2nd of January, I don't really remember, I mentioned about the benefits of always upkeeping positive relationships, right? Always having that positive attitude. And I talked about, if you are brand new in our personal or professional life, then great, let's start something new. If you've been around for a while, maybe we've gone past different types of ups and downs. Well, now it's time for bygones to be bygones, water under the bridge, and for us to start anew simply because the opportunity is bigger than ever. And I truly believe that if we don't know what those opportunities are, if we don't have access to them, if we are not necessarily in that same place in our business, despite having a ton of opportunities in the world out there, unfortunately, not everybody will be able to access those types of opportunities. And even though there are opportunities that I personally have access to, there are certain skills that I don't have, or perhaps I don't have enough time in the day. Perhaps I don't have enough resources, and that's where potential partnerships will come in. So if you are entrepreneurial minded, if you're somebody who maybe wants to say, let's start looking forward and let's see what else we can do in terms of moving forward into the future, doing brand new things, forget what's happened in the past. Let's all start staring down that yellow brick road all the way into the future, whether it's the next few months or the next few years. It all starts right here, right now. So for all of us who are right here, if you're watching this for the very first time, if we're meeting for the very first time, if you have no idea what I'm talking about in terms of that first video, that live stream that I did, the first one of the year, I invite you, wherever you might be, on my YouTube channel, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter or Twitch or wherever else, go back and watch that particular video, okay? That very first live stream of the year, because I go into detail about all the different things that we should actually be moving forward to together as a team, as a community. So go ahead, check that out if you haven't already. Reach out if you're interested in working together and changing lives together as a team. So with that, I want to thank you for your time here today. In the meanwhile, definitely stay tuned for future sessions where I will walk you through a lot more of our different projects, as well as talk to you more about opportunities that might be specific to you. All right, so take action on all those things right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you at the top.